Yeah. I want to welcome y'all to the ArthurJ84 podcast. Let's get it. Just sit back and let it breathe. We coming with more heat. You only get one shot. You shady or maybe not. You capping, we laughing. We on a mission. Now listen, we making statements and stating some of opinions and some of fact. So sit back and just relax. All the bull don't get no slack. We bringing it back to back with a swag and a class act. It's levels to this, and the truth will show who your friends are. That hate you won't get far. So be great. Let's debate. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Yes, sir.
I'm Arthur J.
And I'm Taurus Adele.
And we back with another video. We here, y'all. We here, man. We gonna get right into this, man. This is a very good topic right here, man. You know, we're gonna talk about some of these people in the industry, man. You know, maybe not everybody in the industry, but you know, it's important things that me and you had a good dialogue on about some of these celebrities in the industry that they not who they say they are. All of them are not who they say they are. We're gonna start with you know, with the rap music, man. As me and you are hip hop heads, we love hip hop and everything. We love rap. But since the beginning of time, you always had certain artists who live a life that they who display a life that they don't necessarily live. I'm gonna tie you right in this, man. We always talk about the men rappers, or you know, the guy rappers who not about that street life. But it's not often that you hear people talk about the female rappers who not all about that sex life or that sexual content that they put out there. A lot of them are whole wifeys at the end of the day.
Oh yeah.
But they don't talk about that in their music. They don't talk about the, you know, how
to keep your man.
Yeah, they don't talk
how
about
to be a good wife or
they don't talk about that. It's like that's not it's more like that's because I understand the business, you understand the business. Even though we're not in it, we understand it. We not children, we understand it. We've been watching it for so long, so we understand the old saying sex sell. We understand that street life it sells. Like in this day and time, whether people like you know, this new school or not, it's just the music business is just, it is what it is.
Yeah. My
thing, and I'm gonna tell you right in it, is like, where is there ever a moment where, you know, starting with the female artists, that you're gonna really show how your life really is, talk about how your life really is as a wife. You know what I mean? It's like at one point Jay-Z stopped talking about how he was selling drugs.
Oh yeah.
And start talking about other things, being that he's elevated. And we all know he done elevated. So it's like at what point are you gonna just show your elevation of, okay, this is what I used to do, this is the life I used to live, but they don't want to do that because, you know, it's about the dollar. So how you feel about that?
Man, you know, we gonna start with the female rappers. It's always been set sail from almost the moment of hip hop, in a sense. If you go back to the Little Kims or the Foxy Browns, or you know, people of that genre who actually rapped about sex, but at the end of the day, they also showed that Kim was like, I love Biggie. You know what I'm saying? That was her guy. You know what I'm saying? So you knew it wasn't like F this dude, F that, F the man. And even with Foxy, it was corrupt. She loved corrupt. You know what I'm saying? So you had these people that talked about sex, but they also showed you that they had feelings and how to, you know, treat a man too. You know what I'm saying? So it has to be a good balance. And my thing is where I have a problem at is when you say F the man, just get all this money, men ain't this, men ain't that, but the whole time you talking, you in a whole relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, you could say JT from the City Girls. You know what I'm saying? You in the whole relationship. You could say Cardi B with her older song. I know it's older, with the I don't cook, I don't clean. But that's a lie, cause you know what I'm saying. Offset had a video at that time showing you cooking and cleaning. We understand you could probably afford a maid, but at the same time, we talking about the average folks that can't. So that's who you're appealing to these young women. Now out here saying, I ain't cooking, I ain't cleaning for nobody, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I mean, we all is in the service business when you're in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? So we got to preach, I serve you, you serve me. That's what it is. Ain't nobody high and ain't nobody low. But at the same time, to just say you just out to use a man, I think you need to have more balance in your real life, you know what I'm saying? Because all y'all behind the scene is booed up. Even with Young Miami, she chased or whatever you want to call. I don't want to be allegedly. She was chasing Diddy, looking crazy, go poppy on, you know what I'm saying, and this man doing his thing, you know what I'm saying. But that's the guy she wanted, and she ain't say, "Oh, F him," you know what I'm saying. She still was like, "Well, we got to understand it." So
yeah, man, it's more of it. How I see it is just just keeping it real on the whole way that you live. Whether you a millionaire, whether you not a millionaire, whether you single, whether you married, like, it just, no matter where your life is, you just be honest on how your life is, and that's the thing that really bothers me, is that you'll see, we talk about these female rappers, and I don't listen to a lot of their music like that. That's just me. But every now and then I catch certain like lines of like just really getting over on guys. Yeah. Just really like this ain't free. You know what I'm saying? This what I got ain't free. You can't have this unless you really willing to pay for it. And it's just the whole mentality that you have daughters, I have a daughter, and that they putting out there. Excuse me. It concerns me just being a black man and just being mature and have grown in my life, that we all be entertained, especially us single people, we all be entertained, but it's like at some point it's like, when you really see that, it appear to be that you really don't want that life. Yeah. But you like, oh, this making my money, this paying my bills. And I'm not here to tell nobody how to get their money at the end of the day, but it's just another way of thinking that I feel, in my opinion, that we should have. It's just another way of thinking, and it just have a direct mind.
And even with that, you say get your bag, basically. Mm-hmm. When does it come a time where you done got your bag? You done got your bag. You can start rapping what they want you to rap about, or pushing this negative. And we probably the only genre, and I'm just talking about in music now, in hip hop, that they love the push the negative image of the black man or the black woman and to coming together and all that stuff. But let somebody start talking about love, and let's see how much that get played on the radio. Yeah, let's just do that. You know what I'm saying? We way past the days of Public Enemy and all them fighting power in that era. Let's see these women talk about, I need love, or I want love, just like L. And the men too. Don't get it twisted. Men too, because y'all promote violence and let's pull up on the op and all that stuff. And a lot of y'all ain't even about that life either. So, man, let's just change this whole narrative, man. And it's okay to get your bag in the beginning. If that's what you had to do to create your name, okay, cool. When do you grow from that? Like you was talking about Jay-Z early. He ain't talking about dope like that no more. He say what he used to do sometime, but what he is now. You know what I'm saying? So
it's that growth, man. It's that growth of like, realizing that, one, my life is not it shouldn't always be like this, because when you young, what they say, young, dumb, and full of cum. That's a real saying, man. Because it's like when you young, you think totally different than you do when you get older and you have kids and you know what I'm saying? But my thing that bothers me more is just people, they not who they say they are. You have people that's like that. I want to touch a little bit on the Ja Morant situation. I want to tie you right in on this one. I see that he came back. He's been back a while. He was out, some games. Just really doing something that's ignorant in my opinion, because it goes head to head to what we're talking about. It's like, that's not you, man. Even he said it himself, that's not me. And the way I grew up, I'm gonna say this. I know what it feels like for me to be to feel like, man, it seems like every time I look up, because society display this, but every time I look up, it's like guys is just from the street. They from the street. I grew up thinking that, like, it just seemed like I felt left out. So it's not to make excuses for him, but I know what it feels like as far as that mindset. But at the same time, when you making millions and millions of dollars, when you able to put your mom in a situation, your family, I think you have a daughter, if I'm not mistaken. I know you have a sister that plays ball and she be hooping, boy. Yeah, man, she be hooping. And you able to do things that a lot of us who are not in your financial position are able to do. Why mess that up, man? Why mess that up where, you do something that's ignorant. And you know, and you live and you learn, and I hope he just continue to just stay focused, because I love his game, man. I be doing my daughter, I have her laughing every time, man, be doing the gritty dance, man. It's just like they at work, they be laughing at me, man. It's just it's a thing where I just look at life bigger than just trying to show that you hard or that you tough or that you know, or that you ratchet. It's bigger than that. Like I say, man, I don't like to put a image I'm so perfect, but I'm a man that I've always, in spite of if I did something in life that I ain't supposed to do, or if I was trying to live it up, or however you want to look at it, I always was thinking outside of the box. People like to put you in the box where you a square, but all along they don't know, okay, while you seeing me being a square inside this box, I'm thinking outside the box. So really, you more of a square than me, because your mindset think one way. A person that's like in the gutter, in the ghetto, and I'm not talking down on people who's struggling, but people that don't care about, you know, it's like we talk that street mentality. People don't care about thinking outside. That's why you brought up Jay-Z. That's just one example of like, okay, I come from this, but I don't have to stay here. So same way with female rappers or anybody that give a certain image to be ghetto, to be ratchet, to just, you know, the act like I don't care nothing about this marriage life, but your lifestyle show that you really want to be you know, a wife.
Somebody's
you really
wife,
you really want to be a lady. You really want to be a queen. So my thing is, why try to sell this image and it's definitely not you? How you feel about that, man, with the Ja Morant situation?
With Ja Morant, like I said, all I can do is I know the facts. I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know, you know, he came out with his side, his version, but the facts are you still had a gun, you know, that you was playing with or threatening or whatever they want to use. At the end of the day, you made it. Why hustle backwards? That's ass backwards, excuse my language, but it is.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you made it. You are, if you don't feel like you was cool then, you are the young face of the NBA. How cooler can you get?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Real,
so
man.
that I don't understand, like, why portray an image that you're not? You know what I'm saying? Man, dude, this is going to be your lead. You know, Curry and LeBron, them getting older. You the bomb, bro. I want to say another word, but you the bomb. What you going backwards for?
That's real.
You know
what
I'm saying? So I don't understand this notion to be cool. You know, you already a jock, so you probably been balling. So you probably been popular since high school or AAU, whatever it may be. Why get millions of dollars in sponsorship, NBA contracts, and almost throw that out all away? And they will build you up. You know, you young, they will build you up. And I'm talking about the media.
Yeah.
And they will destroy you off of one mistake.
Yeah.
Build you up to tear you down. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to be more mindful, man. Like, cause putting on the image that you know that ain't you. And if you surround yourself, it's time to surround yourself with the right kind of people.
Right, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what it really boils down to. Cause somebody has to be in your corner and be like, nah, this ain't what you should be doing, dude. Right. I ain't finna sit back and watch you do this. And then be on live with it. Come on now. I don't get it.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I want to touch in real quick on the 6ix9ine situation, man. You know, that's another situation where I just look at it and I just say, you know, not only you not who you say you are, and you not about that life, but the energy that you put out, you will receive. I'm going to say that again for the two people in the back that didn't catch that. The energy that you put out, you will receive. So don't be surprised if you get dealt with the way he got dealt with. You know, it's not something, I don't wish bad upon nobody, but I'm not sitting around crying when something bad happen to you and you put all that energy out.
Exactly.
Well, you telling people SMD you and, you know, you talking about nobody ain't going to do nothing to you and all type of stuff. And it's like, man, and it's crazy, man. We live here in Florida. It just happened to be in our state of Florida. Yeah. Bro, we could have told you, like, bro, you definitely in for it coming here with all that stuff. I'm not condoning no violence, but living here all my life, they be on that BS. They be on that bull. So it's like, you know, looking at that little clip, man, I'm going to tell you right in, it just I see the energy that you put out there. you got to be prepared to receive it. How you feel about that?
Yeah. To me, I mean, like I say, I don't condone violence, but it was funny to hear somebody portray this whole gangster image. Then when he get dealt with the way he got dealt with, he be like, man, y'all jumped me. Well, you don't have control over how it happens. Karma comes back in many situations and form. If you're about that lifestyle, it is what it is. Ain't no fair fight.
Right.
And gang activity which you was involved in.
Yeah, or that you say that you was involved
and doing the snitching thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, if you about that life, you can't go by a different code now that you done got caught up. You know what I'm saying? So you was going to get dealt with. But I do want to say this. You did get dealt with in Florida, whatever. I get it. But Florida folks stop saying, yo, it took Florida people to deal with a New York issue, because at the end of the day, we still got Zimmerman down here signing Skittles and all that stuff. So let's get off our high horse when it comes to that violence, and we still have stuff in our backyard that haven't been dealt with. So let's just stop that. But anyway, back to regular programming.
Yeah, man. And that's just the thing about it, man. You know that energy, that bad energy, it will come back to you, man. Even us, like I told you before, when I post something, I'm not even trying to be street or put that image out, and I still be aware of what I put out, because you never know how energy can come off and how it can grow from things. So you just have to be aware of that. So, but I want to tie right into just people that's not in the industry. Mm-hmm. Let's really talk about that, man. Not only just in the industry, but your everyday workers, your everyday family members, people that you've known for a long time, and they put a certain image out, whether it's money or whether it's even you'll have some dudes that they still brag like, I get all these females, and as corny as that sound, you still ain't about that life. You don't even do that you say you do. So
half the time, them guys that get all them females, they have to throw salt on the nets, man, just to try to get the woman. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's how they rocking. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna tell you right in this, man, because that's another thing that bothered me. Like, people act like they such a businessman, or they such a boss. I get that a lot on the internet, where you have people that act like they such a boss, and they manipulate people to think that, man, they really doing good for themselves. And behind the scenes, they nowhere close to living that lifestyle. How you feel about that? Like, even people who are not celebrities that display this image that they really not, man.
Listen, coming from a place I came from, I see it all the time. And when I say I mean for the guys that swear they in the streets getting it. Mm-hmm. You see it. It look good. It definitely do. But when they catch a case, why they have to have a public defender? Yeah. Why they don't have a lawyer? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All the guys with the money sleeve rolled all up. When you catch your case, your lawyer should already be paid up. Not a GoFundMe, help me get a lawyer. And that's what happened all the time. So I feel like whatever you image, you're going to have to face reality. And when it hits you in the face like a ton of bricks, and people laughing at you like, oh, man, I thought this was that. And you have to face that and live in it. You know what I'm saying? So it's best to live in your truth than put on for whatever reason you want to. Back in the days, that flossing went out with Cash Money and No Limit. Right. All that flossing and all that. If you ain't got it, you ain't got it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So,
it's no reason to just to make it seem like something is one way when it's not. There's no reason for it other than you just, you posted something. It was something about attention, like people.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was really profound, man, because it's like, I noticed that attention, people care more about that than, people care more about that than making money. Since they all about that money. You really ain't about that money because you care more about the attention than actually behind the scenes of really building, man.
What did it say? I said on that post, is running neck and neck with the root of all evil.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Money. We know that from a biblical stance. Mm-hmm. But in the worldly stance, popularity is running neck and neck with money. Because people would degrade themselves for money. Yeah. They would lie, steal, or whatever they got to do for popularity, just like they would for money. Yeah. Like, it's like it's a drug. Like I think I said that in one of the episodes before. Trying to get that like and views is like a drug. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, but my morals and who I am, I can't fake it. You know what I'm saying? I don't got it all. I'm like, letting you know I ain't got nothing for you to borrow right now, but I ain't a millionaire yet.
Yeah.
But I'm showing up pushing to it. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know.
And that's just keeping it real, because when a lot of times people act like, you know, they have something. You see, we do a podcast. We don't never put on the front and just act like we getting millions of views, but we always say we growing. Yeah. You know, make sure y'all share, comment, and subscribe.
And appreciative for the views that
man, because it's about growth. We do keeping it real, man. You got to keep it real about how your life is. You may not tell your business. That's another different thing. But when you do put your business out there, don't put something out that's false. Yeah. Exactly. And that's what we saying in this episode. Like, don't act like you living a life that you really not living.
And I got something personal with that, man. You know, I've been on sobriety free for like a year and 3 months, right? And I had a friend that told me, "Hey, man, let's go in this, this liquor store, man. Don't you know with my image, because I got to live what I say, that's my thing. It got to match what I'm living. So if I posted this stuff, I'm weary of people seeing me in that liquor store and being able to say, oh, I thought he was supposed to be sober, but he ain't here buying his bar. I'm like, nah, bro, go ahead on in there. Go and get what you got to get, because I'm trying to live in my truth and not have room for error for people to say, oh, he fake, he phony. You know what I'm saying? And putting on the image that really ain't true. You know what I'm saying? So I could just imagine these people that just be flossing. How long that's work to keep up that image.
I'm telling you, bro, it is. You right. You got to keep thinking about every move that you done put out that was false, and you gotta hope that you don't get caught up in a lie. Yeah.
Like a lie. You need to be able to say that same thing.
You told that lie. Now you gotta remember that lie that you told. You told this lie. You gotta remember that lie that you told, man.
Is it all worth it, man? Come on.
It's not, man. I want to get right into this right here, man. I feel like my experience, the way I grew up, I feel like even in the church, you have some people in the church that live a life, just like we say, you got many people, doctors, lawyers, rappers, just all kind of people that put on the front. But I noticed this, that, people in the church, people don't like to talk. The church folks don't like to talk about that. Me coming from that lifestyle, I'm going to talk about it. It's just like anything you do in life, don't be a hypocrite about it. If you're not that, don't act like you that. And I noticed that, and it, you get condemned for speaking out on stuff like this because it sounds like you just trashing the church. But it's like, if I can talk about rappers, if I can talk about actors, actresses, if I can talk about lawyers, if I can talk about doctors, all kind of people, that don't exclude you. Definitely includes you, because that's a whole different conversation within itself. But you'll have people that just really be so quick to call other people hypocrites, but they don't live the life that they sing about. Yeah. They don't live the life that they talk about or they display. So it just, in all actuality, man, I want to tie you right into that. How you feel about that, man? Just people, when we continue to say, just putting on the front, man.
Man, it catch up to you one day. You know what I'm saying? I posed this question. Do you think people live in, I know Charleston White done said this. He said that person is a character. Even when he have a message, but he say when he's doing certain things, that's a character. That ain't who he really is. Do you think people get lost in being this character that they done created till they lose their true identity? You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think going on. People get so far into what they done put out there in character till they got to keep living in it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's like being catfish. You know what I'm saying? People got to come up with another lie. Can I see you? It's another lie, just to keep up the whole lie by being who they say they is, but they really not. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, that's so true, man, because I like that you said that, because when you put a certain image about yourself, now you got to stand on it. Just like we was talking about, being gangster, selling drugs or whatever the case may be in your life, or getting money. Now you got to figure out a way to stand by that lie that you've been putting out for so long. It's much easier to, it may not seem as exciting, but it's much easier. Hear what I'm saying? It's much easier to stand by or focus on the things that is real, because it's just organic. It's just natural.
Exactly.
But when you lying, you gotta come up with so many different plots and so many excuses and so many other lies to cover that one lie. See how difficult that sounds just by me saying that? So it's like people do that. They don't care about the difficulty of things because it's so much more exciting, more entertaining to come up with a real lie. And that's what really bothers me with a person. They care about image more than losing a family.
Yeah.
They care about image more than losing their marriage. They care about image more than really getting money, even though they act like they getting money. You displaying out there that you getting money, but you really not caring about getting money. That don't even make sense.
But you texting me, hey man, can I get a cash out about $50? Make sure you do 52 so I can get the whole 50.
Man.
But you on Facebook or IG.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this real quick. Like, you even have some couples that they act like they so in love. They act like they so together and they so this. You know, they and then they'll be turn around and sell each other out and turn around and be getting on us on IG and just, you know, saying different slick jabs about each other. And then when special holidays or special occasions happen, oh, we so lovey-dovey. And some people just be like, well, you know, that's just, man, that's ignorant. Don't say that ignorant stuff. That's like, you ain't got to put everything, or not even that. You ain't got to make it seem like it's something when it's not. Like, most of the time, just don't say nothing.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Just don't say nothing.
Don't say nothing.
Talk about everything but that. Like I just ate some pizza today. I just went and had to get a workout on. Like, show yourself working out or something like that. Don't talk about the thing that's really not that. Because at the end of the day, it's gonna catch up with you with your lie, and then you're gonna look more stupid.
And ain't nothing perfect. So at the end of the day, you know, like I could talk about my situation. People on the image side of social media could say, "Oh, y'all got the perfect marriage," but in reality, it ain't perfect. We all go through ups and downs,
that's life,
trips and falls, but we work through it. My thing is, you won't never catch me saying anything negative on social media, so it does look like it's perfect, because that ain't for everybody. Because once you make certain things public, now you look like a fool when y'all get back together, or whatever the situation. You were just selling this man out, or you were just selling and degrading this woman, calling her all out her name. Now you back with her. And like, man, it just make things more complicated, man. You know what I'm saying? So
right, man. So, you know, it just, you know, to people, it's okay. We gonna end on this note, but it's okay to put out there the other side of life, which is, you know, whether it's marriage, whether it's family, whether it's success. You know, it's okay to put the positive side of things, because we don't go through life and everything is positive. We don't live in a perfect world, but that don't mean that you have to live a lie. You know what I'm saying? You're not living your life. You're not living your best life. You living your best lie.
Yeah.
And that's something to really stick. Let that breathe. Let that breathe. That's something to stick a pin in, man. You know, don't display something that doesn't exist. You know, when we was talking about the rap and everything like that, it's okay for the female rappers. It's okay to put out there that your marriage life. It's okay that's your desire. That I was living this life and I used to love it and I was good at it. But you know,
my ultimate goal as I get older and grow. That's the key word. As I grow, when do you change up and say, man, it's okay to write these love songs, or how you cater to your man like Destiny Child.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely, man.
And vice versa, man.
Yeah.
Get your LL on. I need love. It's okay to say you seeking for that special person, you know what I'm saying, without degrading. Hey, let me go to and turn up in the strip club and let me roll up on the. What about the love? You know what I'm saying? It's okay, because half of us out here got women. Half of the women out here got men.
Yeah.
But they'll put this image out like, F them. I'd rather be single. What's the song? FN free?
Yeah.
All right.
Man, yeah. We gonna wrap it up here, man. You right about that. You know, make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment. Please share, man. We still trying to grow. We still trying to grow our subscribers. We still trying to get more views in here. Tell everybody you know, share on your platform, man. We'll have a description where you can follow us on our other platforms. But I'm Arthur J.
And I'm Tor Sadell.
And like we always say, till next time,
Peace.
peace.